Kansas. The 267th meeting between Missouri and Kansas, and this is probably the last meeting ever in regular season with both teams as common opponents in a conference. Vern Lundquist, Clark Kellogg. Partner, I'm not going to be able to hear you well.
Strap it on. What a scene and an environment and an awful lot at stake.
Fast break off the tip. It's into the hands of Pressey. Now Kim English, number 24, Carter Rattler.
And a nice start for the Tigers, keeping this crowd on its hands a little bit here. And the zone defense, Missouri employing, trying to keep that ball out of the paint.
Here's Phil Pressey, number 1. English, 3. He's hitting 46% for the season from three-point range.
That means you shouldn't let him get any space. You cannot forget about where he is.
Even I could.
You can figure that one out.
Yeah, I got that. I'm with the concept. All of you to Allen Fieldhouse and the campus of the University of Kansas. 9-9 Missouri and KU. Elijah Johnson tries to break the tie. Can't. It's into the hands of Phil Pressey at the other end. Ratliff, who's off to a quick start in this game. And he banks it.
Doing a terrific job here in the early going.
Here's Tyshawn Taylor. Jeff Withey injured at the 17-minute mark in the locker room. The 7-footer for KU with a turned ankle. From the corner. 3-point specialist.
Shoot the three and play through contact and draw foul.
Well, this is as big as Missouri can get. They've got both Ricardo Ratliff and Steve Moore on the floor. Here's Tyshawn Taylor. No. Follow. Good. Rutherford right there. This is the 4th time they have met. And Missouri is 3-0. That one blocked. That's blocked by Kevin Young. Screen set by Young. Beautiful. Wow, Rutherford picked him up. Floater. Dixon.
Got to hit the mute button for him. Guys are locked in and know what's at stake, and they are confident they can come in here and win on the road.
Robinson missed that short jump shot. Neither team shooting particularly well right now. Is that a matter of inept offense or really good defense? Except when Ratliff is in your mind, is this a game for a number 1 seed?
Not this game itself, but it will have impact on who ends up being your other 2 number 1. These teams will end up seeded and being located in the bracket. So this game has multiple ramifications. Good look from Michael Dick. This kid has been unbelievable. Finish over people or through people.
And for the season, he's hitting 72% from the field, second in the country. That's Robinson with a little short, soft baby hook. At the other end, Pressey. Jumper. Whoa! When they
Throwing small now.
Yeah.
He's only got Robinson out there as a front line player. Withey going to sit, and that's part of the reason he didn't score in the first meeting. He was only able to play 20 minutes.
Another jumper inside the arc for Kim English.
See Ohio State next week, but if I had to pick a team today, I might tip my hat towards the Spartans based on how well it's because they continue to work and they break out of it in a big way. He's made his first 2 triples here today.
Pull-up jumper, Taylor. Barry Brown, who was also here. Floater, Johnson. KU's lead is 2.
Are explosive, aren't they?
Oh, my
Missouri
goodness.
Tigers team.
About as quick, Clark, getting up and down the floor as anybody.
Oh, man, they don't hesitate, boy.
Bill Self after the practice yesterday. English, Ratliff, Pressey, Dixon, and Denman. High screen set by Ratliff. Jumper from the corner, 3. Timeout, Kansas.
And with the effectively, Missouri is better at this game than Kansas is. As a matter of fact, they are better at this game than most every team in the country.
40 years ago, put up 50 for KU against Missouri, second highest point total ever. Up and under, good play. Wow. Impressive first half for the Tigers of Missouri. How about that pick? And there's the shot taken short, but another offensive board for three, and he canned it. Relaford. Would you have believed an hour ago that the Missouri Tigers would come into a sold-out Allen Fieldhouse?
Well, this is a problem for KU. 7 of 15 from the line, but also not being able to get the kind of presence inside because of the foul trouble and injury to Withey, and then Thomas Robinson having to sit the last. Kansas is going to get back into this. It's going to have to start at the defensive end. They've got to do a better job of corralling the penetration of Missouri.
Jumper over Relaford. That's not a good start.
It isn't, because you're playing off of him, trying to keep him out of the lane. Switch that time by the guards, Taylor and Johnson. Now you got to handle the pick and roll action.
You mean
they don't, and they don't.
No.
Withey is just not quite able to move. But Bill Self might have to go back to better defensive matchups and trust that Robinson and Taylor can carry him offensively.
From the corner, English. Oh, they're deadly. Such a good shooting team. And it forces Bill Self to use
assist this season.
Taylor.
Can go on many runs himself, but you got to do it defensively. When you're down by as much as Kansas is.
There's the double team. Here's Robinson. Turnaround jumper.
Tough shot there.
Yep.
I can't tell you how tough that shot was, because he was walled up.
Three, Kansas run. From the corner, Dixon. They are deadly.
But it starts again, Vern. I've got to go back to jumper.
Dixon has 16, and again, he plays off the bench. Now he's had substantial minutes today because from the corner team, that's for three. That's what he does best. Look at the quick hands of Pressey. Got it away from Tehan. Here's Denman. Easy.
Tell you what, Pressey can control the game and score hardly at all, Vern. His quickness, his ability to pressure the basketball.
Loose ball. English, how about that little in-the-air maneuver? And it's back to a 16-point margin. Mizzou has not won here in the last 12 trips. Kevin Young slams it home.
Nicely done.
Team foul, the foul on Moore of Missouri. Kansas with no fouls in this half. Tehan is now 4 for 4.
What did I tell you yesterday?
Would tie them with Kansas, and they would have the tiebreaker edge if the two teams remain tied at the end of regular season play. Robinson. For the first time in this half, Missouri's lead is only. Here's Tyshawn Taylor. Takes it all the way. No basket.
And I thought was in pretty good position. Good aggressive move by Taylor, and that's been the story of this second half. The aggressiveness of Kansas has really picked up.
One more. He's 4 of 5.
Being methodical with being aggressive. And that happens when you have a big lead. You want to use clock, and sometimes you lose a little bit of your edge. They've got to get back to driving the ball and getting it inside. And when you bring, he can't look to go for steals at all. Just be solid defensively.
What a pass from Elijah Johnson, who is also back on the floor.
A substitution by Frank Hayes. He's going to try to put his body on Robinson.
Here's Relaford. Spin. English. This is 28, Michigan State. North Carolina followed that. Here's Relaford. He is now 4 of 7 at the line today.
3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
In terms of
Cressy. Denman. Pump fake. Goes by Relaford. Dish underneath. Foul call. The line. 2 of 2 so far.
Sure.
Smooth.
All offense-defense substitutions here by Frank Hayes. Done a nice job. He's going to get Ratliff out of there now and get Steve Moore back in to bang with Robinson in the paint.
Missouri for the game, 12 of 14 from the line. Tough. Oh my gracious.
It's halfway down.
Yes, it was.
So you got to attack the goal here.
Inbound the ball. We've got Elijah Johnson, Travis Relaford, Robinson, and Taylor on the floor. Here's Johnson.
Not opposed to a good look at the three if you get one, and that's what they're trying to do.
There's the dish. Robinson. Oh, he went down hard.
And
he's fouled. He is perfect at the line today. And appears to be just fine.
That's beautifully executed, partner. A little dribble weave action. If the three have availed itself, they might have looked at.
This is for the tie.
Get a stop here.
10.1 to go in a tie game. It's Cressy guarded by Johnson. Takes it all the way. Block. Tip. Overtime. How fitting in the 267th game between these two old rivals. Robinson. Mr. Robinson, of course. And Connor Tehan. Defensively, Missouri has Cressy, English, Dixon, Denman, and Ratliff.
And Ratliff playing with the 4 fouls.
For 3. The first lead for KU since... Robinson, yes! Denman for 3. There's the answer. And that is his 11th rebound. Taylor, quick. Floater got 2 more.
Well, Missouri continuing to settle for the perimeter shot burn. Somebody for them has to try to put pressure on Kansas by driving the ball. I think they're taking Kansas off the hook a bit by settling for jumpers.
Matt Cressy short. Robinson out of bounds, and a foul is called. That'll be the afternoon for Matt Cressy.
Cressy actually got bumped there as he went to the lane. 11 and I think 6 blocks. Thomas Robinson, a big-time 20-plus double-double for him. And his first free throw miss, but terrific performances by the 2 leading candidates for Player of the Year today.
From the corner, English. Back outside, Dixon. Guarded by Tyshawn Taylor. This for the lead. Yes! Denman! The three-pointer from Denman, who shot daggers at the heart of this KU team in the first game. And he comes up huge with 40 seconds to go in this one.
You go inside fairly quickly if you can.
What do you mean like that?
Picture perfect. That's the inventory of late game plays that Ratliff out there instead of Steve Moore.
Yeah.
I think you've got to go reasonably quickly here because you're down one. You still want to have some time if you don't score to get an offensive rebound or foul to extend the game.
Denman, jumper, got it! 12.1 to go.
Got to get back to
Tyshawn Taylor off the glass, and he'll shoot free throws with 8.3
and I'm thinking Kansas perhaps to close that one out, so he's got another opportunity.
And he shoots 2.
Iron and went to the top of the backboard and went in this situation. You think I care?
Kansas leads, 8.3 remaining.
Defensive substitution here, a little more length and quickness on the floor for Kansas with Kevin Young. If you're Missouri, you've got to push it ahead and try to drive it and kick it. But you got to go faster than this.
3 to go. Robinson backs away. No shot. KU wins. The Jayhawks came from 19 down. For Clark Kellogg, Vern Lundquist saying so long from Lawrence, Kansas. Kansas wins it in overtime. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports on the road to the Final Four.